Hello, beautiful beings, and thank you very much for being here. Day 5, Seasons of Light. I wonder if any one of you already went with this topic today, and if so, please share, if you may, in 1 to 5 words or a little sentence. What is it for you, or what came up for you? Seasons of Light.
If I'm being honest, Corina, I'm actually finding it difficult to wrap my head around it. Like, what is the seasons of light? What does it mean? What does it represent? And I've been listening to a whole bunch of videos throughout the day, and I don't know.
Thank you.
I can't seem to wrap
That's
my head
enough.
around
That's
it.
enough. Thank you. Yep. Anybody else?
I had it exactly like just Martina said. Yes.
Yeah, I'm with the Seasons of Light as I found my dancing back again as a dance teacher today, finally, and drawn to this with the profound darkness was like, okay, I have to be there.
Thank you. Yeah, these topics of this last cycle of 7 days of rest are very demanding. And if you really want to pick up on these topics, you really need to go deep. And so I did go very deep, and I was told to talk about darkness, which was, or to include darkness, which, it was so clear after that. It was so clear. And yes, I had the same. I kept not being able to remember what the topic of today was, and I couldn't wrap, or I had trouble, like, what is Seasons of Light? And honestly, I think Great Spirit wants to guide us to understand, or wants to guide us to the realization that there is no seasons of light. The light is always there. The question is only, how do we deal with it? Or how are we in co-creation or correlation with it? Or what do we let happen, or do we let things happen so we aren't in that light that's always there? Can you relate to that? So I think, thank you. Thank you to bring us there, to realize that the light is always there. And for us to travel into the new and to manifest the new and to co-create the new, we are called to face many, 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 many darknesses, to lay them down for good. Last year we did quite a few release of ancestral intertwinings. I know that's a very challenging topic, and probably, even though I did 2 videos on it, I think people didn't understand. So I renamed it to I Am Presence, and we have like different possibilities to deal with where are we going. But release of ancestral intertwinings will still be part of I Am Presence, because those ancestral intertwinings, they bring us a lot of heaviness and also they bring us a lot of joy, but they also bring us a lot of darkness. And we need to lay that down, like I said a few days ago, like babushkas, one after another. And sometimes we have like very thick walls around us, and as closer as we come to our core, the thinner they get. And sometimes in between, they're like very thick again, the walls. And then it's like even covered on top. And you know, the soul freeing image that I put here, that I share here, that's out of my card deck, and that's the soul freeing image that is in relation to death. And death is pure love. That's what's written in that book. Death is pure love. So our whole process, or all these processes that we are going through to create the new, is living through a lot of deaths. One after another, one after another. We are called to allow that. We are called to really, I mean, look at nature. Like, for example, where there are so-called seasons of light, that's just because the earth is rotating, and we have in certain parts of this country, on this planet, we have seasons. And what does nature do? It just goes with it. It settles back into itself, and then it starts to go out again and blossom. And do we still allow that? We always want to be in the blossom. We always want to be in the summer. And yes, we will walk there. We are walking there. We won't will. We are walking there. We are walking to an existence where there is just simply dancing lightness. But for us to grow there, we need to go through these cycles and face death and face darkness. So today I would like to ask for a journey to go into that darkness in a very gentle way. Okay? Are you all ready? Or is there a question before we dive in? Because I guess afterwards we won't want to talk. Are you all fine? Alrighty. Then I wish you a beautiful journey. to get ourselves ready, we're invited to take a comfortable seating position, either with our legs crossed, maybe half lotus, or if we are sitting on a chair, we have our feet firmly on the ground, about a foot or a little less apart. Our spine is a beautiful chain of pearls. So from the base all the way up to the top, we put one pearl on top of each other, and remember those beautiful waves our spine has. And remember the spine goes all the way up into the skull. And as we put one pearl on top of the other, leave space in between, some air. And then we pull up our shoulders and roll them to the back so our chest is open and our heart is open. And then we take control over our breath. We inhale on a count of 2 and exhale on a count of 4 or more. We exhale double as long as we inhale. As we exhale through our heart. We inhale through the nose and exhale through the heart. And then we let our breath, go back to its own rhythm. Maybe that rhythm has changed a little, and that's good. We are everybody who is here and all the souls who would like to be along with us or will be with us later on. We're many, we're very many, and we're standing next to each other. We're all facing into the same direction. Before us, it's dark. There is a dark, huge wall. We're all asked to really look at that wall. Go into resonance, and maybe it scares you. Maybe it makes you feel heavy. Maybe it makes you feel sad. Maybe you'd like to cry. Or maybe it just is. Just be with it as it is. Every single emotion that does pop up now is fine and embedded within love. In a very subtle and gentle engraving, there is the remembrance sign there in front of you, engraved in the wall. Just take note of it, nothing else. Just that. Maybe you feel you would like to step closer to that wall. If you do feel that way, please do. Step closer. And as we step closer, it seems to get even darker. And we think it can't get any darker than that. Whatever happens in this very moment is fine. It's embedded within love. Maybe you'd like to step even closer. Then please do. And we're so close to that wall now that we think, I look up and it doesn't end. I look down, it's all dark. I ask that wall, what would you like to show me in this very moment? What would you like to tell me in this very moment? And please let the first thoughts be the ones. Don't go deeper, just perceive. Take that very first message. Or maybe there are 2 or 3. Take them and go into it. Go into it. Let it surround you completely. And experience how it's becoming a beautiful dust, like very fine coal or something like this. Beautiful, beautiful black dust that just falls off of you. And as you look at it, you see this dust that's lying before me, that black pile of dust or whatever it is full of colors, full of crystalline little sparkles. What is this? So there is the realization, wait a minute, that was just around me and I felt it was all dark and heavy, but that was there. The realization that black contains all existing colors. The darkness. We are facing that wall again and just walk. Walk through it. And come to the realization there is no wall. It feels like a soft cloud. And as we walk through it, there is a huge, huge opening up. It's like paradise. There are hills, and these hills are all in the color of a pale pink. They're unicorns. And here also there are these crystalline sparkles, the same ones. Your path is there. You may walk on it. Maybe you take your first steps like a baby. May I walk here? Is it okay to walk here? And as you take one step after another, you become more and more secure. And it travels into a dancing lightness, dancing down the path, dancing down your path. All around there are sparkles, crystalline sparkles. It's beautiful. Maybe your unicorn is coming to you and asks you to go on a ride with it. Or maybe a dolphin is coming, or a whale, or an elephant, or a lion. And they're all soaked in this crystalline light. And they all have that shimmer. Most of them at this very moment with a pale pink. Some of them with a pale blue or purple or green or yellow or orange, aquamarine. Please leave your head way behind as it has been. Just perceive what is in this very moment. Stay within your heart. Now that animal that was with you and that you have been riding on its back is asking you to come and sit with it. It's touching your third eye, gentle touch. It's touching you on your throat, and it's touching you on your heart, and on your base, and on your feet, and on your hands. Now you sit heart to heart, vis-a-vis. And you're invited to just feel this connection. This presence. And then you may ask, is there a message for me in this very moment that brings me forward? Or just a message, simply a message. And please just receive with your heart and with your heart only. Maybe it came to you as an image or words or sound, whatever it is. Thankfully receive it. Hug your animal. Say thank you. And keep on walking on your path. Of course, it will also always be with you, or as long as it serves what may be served in this very moment, or as long as the process goes, or whatever. And then somewhere up a little bit on a hill, take another seat and look into the far. Look into the abundance and the beauty, and just be. Be in presence with your beautiful I am. Be in presence with your lightful I am. Be present, stay present in this very moment, in this that you're in right now. being before you is gifting you with a beautiful crystal. You're bringing your hands, forming to a basket, and the crystal is laid into your hands. You may bring it to your heart. It'll be with you. As long as you need it, as long as it serves you, as long as you would like to have it with you. Love. From all the places that we have been, we now gather on a beautiful place where there is a crystal in the middle. I, Lemurian High Priestess White Feather, enter the crystal, and I hold my knife before my heart, and I turn around myself, greeting every single one with my heart and with my presence. Your crystals in your hands radiate. Connected to the crystal in the middle, if you wish. Connected to the other ones in the circle, if you wish. Whenever you're ready, take a few deep breaths. Bring consciousness back into your physical body. Move your feet and hands. And come back into this physical online circle, which is so connected to that circle. There is, it just is, it just is, simply is. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to walk the journey you have just walked. Thank you so much for your presence, and thank you for walking your path, and thank you for being you. Thank you.